First tonight, a family in Grand Bahama grieving a major loss after the decomposed body of a woman was discovered Sunday afternoon. Plus, today is Whit Monday, and one organization is sharing how the Holy Spirit inspired her and her team to impact the youth of the nation. And then, the Marine Resources Ministry to conduct a survey on a possible conch season. This after the Perry Institute for Marine Science revealed the latest dismal numbers. And later, a Bahamian production company marking 10 years of serving the Bahamian public. Our Danielle Miller takes us inside the grand celebrations. The details for these stories and more when our news continues. Welcome to our news, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Megan Shepard. A potentially heartbreaking end to an already troubling story. 56-year-old Barbara Lewis was reported missing by police in Grand Bahama Wednesday. She was last seen on Monday, May 18th, and just yesterday, family members were on the scene in a bushy area near Custard Apple Street as the body of a decomposed woman was discovered.
I was prepared for the worst, but hoping for the best. But at least I know we found her.
Kenya Adderley, daughter of missing woman Barbara Lewis, confident that her mother is the woman discovered by her family members and police.
We had people going up doing aerial views for us. We had somebody volunteering their drone to put it up to help find her. We were through the bushes. Her nieces and her nephew were active out here trying to find her. And today was the day we brought them back here, and so happened they put their drone up, and it didn't even take 2 minutes, and they were able to locate her. And that's her. I got enough tips to know where she was going, the last location she was in, to bring them here to tell them, say, hey, this is the area we searched. We've been searching from Friday. We was all in the back here, all through the track roads. We didn't find it. It so happened that Sunday, the day she gone missing, next Sunday was the day we found her. But yeah, that's her.
Adderley sharing why she believes her mother may have been in the area.
She was trying to get home. What happened is she was at the rand because she was sick. She had barracuda poisoning.
Officer in charge of the Criminal Investigation Department, Superintendent Nicholas Johnson, saying police cannot say if foul play is suspected at the moment.
Based on the physical description of the body and the clothing that the victim was wearing at the time, it's similar to the person that was reported missing on Wednesday to police. At this point, an investigation will be launched. However, an official autopsy will have to be performed to determine the official cause of death.
Police in North Eleuthera are investigating the discovery of the body of a 62-year-old man found unresponsive in waters near Lower Bogue, close to a business establishment. The incident was reported shortly before 10 a.m. on Sunday by a concerned citizen. Police found the man face down in the water, dressed in a blue jeans and button-up shirt. A local medical doctor examined the body and declared the man dead on scene. An autopsy will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. Police are appealing to members of the public who may have information that may assist with this investigation to contact 911, 919, or your nearest police station. Anonymous tips are also welcomed through Crime Stoppers at 328-TIPS. That's 8477. The Minister of National Security, Miles LaRota, weighing in on a shooting incident on North Bimini that leaves an 8-year-old boy receiving emergency medical treatment in the United States. Police say it happened at a business establishment on Kings Highway. Early reports indicate the child and his 12-year-old brother were inside a hotel room when the 8-year-old received gunshot injuries to the head. When asked if the owner of the gun could face charges, LaRota had this response.
We'll wait until the police has wrapped up their investigation before it is decided whether charges will be filed or not. We encourage adults, those who are in possession of licensed firearms, to make sure that all safety measures are taken into consideration, especially if they have young children around. With regards to that being, if it was an unlicensed firearm, we discourage the public for being in possession of those. It's illegal for you to carry a firearm that's not unlicensed, and we definitely discourage the use or the carrying of unlicensed firearms.
Well, police issuing a scam alert this afternoon, advising the public that several fraudulent online links and platforms are falsely claiming to be official government websites to process payments for a traffic citation, fixed penalty tickets, and other related services. Police advising the public to not access, engage, or provide any personal or financial information. Police say they will never send text messages with links requesting payment, and they're reminding the public to always verify the authenticity of any government-related website before making payments or sharing sensitive information. Well, today is Whit Monday, a celebration of the day after Christ poured out his Spirit. This means believers can now freely access the presence and power of God in our everyday lives. Tonight, founder of It's Our Turn shares with our news cameraman Tate Bethel how she felt led by this presence to go into schools across the country to demonstrate the love of God.
Evangelist and founder of It's Our Turn, Beijing Rogers, along with her team, have been making a meaningful impact within our national high schools during their Hope Tour. Over 1,200 students and one teacher gave their lives to the Lord during this 5-day tour in April. At the beginning of the Hope Tour, It's Our Turn team members quickly uncovered the harsh realities of some Bahamian teens.
I was praying, and all of a sudden I started seeing images of me and my team on stages with hundreds of students in the audiences, and we're just sharing the gospel of Jesus.
I expected a regular 2-hour talking to the kids about the Lord and just going back home. We have a crisis. A huge crisis.
Education officials noting recently that campus violence is down. However, Rogers believes there is still lots of work to be done. In February, the Bahamas Crisis Center revealed that there has been an uptick in sexually abused children. The organization reported 26 children in February alone. And beyond the available figures, there are teens who are simply broken.
One girl said she was never hugged before. Another girl came to me and said she was dealing with a lot of issues at home with family, felt like her family didn't love her. I said, who do you live with? And she said, I live with my mom, my aunts, my grandparents. And I said, you can't talk to not even one of them. And she said, no, every time I go to open my mouth to say something, they would back me off like I'm not there. She was crying.
And one student had a shocking secret she shared with the team.
She was raped. She was abused by, I can't remember specifically if it was by her parents, but the fact that we showed up to the school that day during the Hope Tour really touched her, because she didn't plan to show up to school that day. In fact, she had planned to take her life that day. So she was saying it's only a miracle and it's by God that we showed up that day.
IOT team member Sandra Jean-Jacques shares her personal experience of what God can do for anyone.
Take it from somebody who was sexually abused for most of her life, who tried to commit suicide, and who was known to burning herself. From transitioning from that to becoming this person of joy, happiness, content, finding myself in conversation with the Holy Spirit all the time. Jesus is the only way.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Tate Bethel.
Become a new creation.
When our news comes back from the break, could we see a conch season implemented? The Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister is weighing in on the possibility. Plus, dispelling the misconception surrounding Bahamian snakes, how the BNT and Wild Bahamas came together to make it happen. Details coming up when our news returns.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The week moves fast. Move smart with KFC. Monday, start with crunchy deals. Tuesday, you already know it's crazy. Wednesday, keep it under $10. Thursday, the Kentucky Crunch for $7.50. Friday, the meal deal for $9.85. Saturday night, we got you covered. And Sunday, no stove today. The fill-up box feeds the family. Outsmart the week with KLC.
The TDC is building businesses with intention through the Bahamas Venture Pitch Competition.
Because a huge part of this competition is also looking at what your ideas are in terms of the vision, the problems that you are solving, the solutions that you have, and of course, how economically viable those things are. Because having a dream is one thing, but really putting the strategy around how you're going to bring that to fruition is also as important.
The Bahama Venture Pitch Competition proves that investing in Bahamians is investing in the Bahamas.
When I wake up in the morning and I take a walk outside, I see the sunshine, I see a new day, and that feeling puts a smile right on my face. I know just what to do, go to the paint place. So if you wanna clean it right the first time, go to the paint place, stop at the paint place. And if you want it to last a lifetime, go to the paint place, stop at the paint place.
Too many suffer in silence, but silence only protects the abuser. Your feelings are real. Your safety matters. It's time to break the silence. If someone is hurting you, speak up. We will listen. We will help. I am Police Constable 4286 Sinead Douglas of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Let us build safer communities together.
11 out of 12 significant seafood species, both commercially and culturally important to the Bahamas, are currently being overfished. This evaluation conducted by the Perry Institute for Marine Science. One of these species is the queen conch, considered a crucial element of local food security. The report indicates that one of the primary reasons for the decline is the harvesting of immature conch. Despite the government's implementation of laws to protect this species, the Perry Institute is urging the Bahamas Department of Marine Resources to establish target harvest quotas. After his recent swearing-in ceremony, we asked the Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, Jomo Campbell, whether they plan to introduce a conch season. Campbell telling reporters they are conducting their own survey and will make a decision based on the results of their findings.
That will guide our way forward, and as I indicated, we want to be driven by knowledge-based data, and then once we have that, we will share it with the fishing community at large so we can get their input on it as well, because they're the ones who go out to sea and they risk their lives doing this, and so we want to ensure that what we know, they know, and whilst we may have some of the technical knowledge, they have the practical and the traditional wherewithal.
And from one form of wildlife to the next, the Bahamas National Trust partnering with Wild Bahamas to host an informative and interactive snake handling workshop, where participants were able to learn about several snake species and hold the often misunderstood creatures. They also got an eye-opening lesson on the invasive cane toad species and the harmful toxins it carries. Take a look at the fearless participants who dared to come face-to-face with the snakes, a moment that captured the bravery and fascination in the room.
Say that, and I'll hold this up, okay? It's like that. Ah, she's heavy, right? So her name is Brandy.
Coming up in sports, it was decision day for one big-name Bimini Hooper. Not the one you're thinking of, but close, it's his cousin. Then in local track, our favorite do-gooders in Burgundy Blazers host another meet.
Life is full of complicated things. Trading in the Bahamian stock market doesn't have to be one of them. As a BISIC registered broker, RF Stock Brokerage is your direct line to buying and selling shares in publicly traded companies like AML, Cable Bahamas, Doctors Hospital, and more. And with priority trading and the automatic deposit of your trade proceeds and dividend payments, with RF, you're going to love the way you trade. Get started today at rfgroup.com. RF, money at work.
Hey, big man, the phone dead. What you mean the phone dead? So we can't call Domino's now?
Y'all know it ain't that serious, right? Just head over to Domino's242.com and you can order your pizza, choose where you want it and how you want it. And you know what? While you're there, create your own pizza profile. Save your favorite and your last order so your next order can be quicker. Plus, you can track how far your delivery is. So chill. Enjoy your game, fellas.
At BOB, we take pride in our business banking.
I've been banking with Bank of the Bahamas for about 10 years and recently have applied for a commercial loan with Bank of the Bahamas. We like the fact that it's a Bahamian company. They give you personalized service, they return your phone calls. It's just a pleasure to do business with them. They helped our company facilitate the loans we needed to grow our business. I can recommend Bank of the Bahamas to other businesses simply because the service is outstanding.
Doctors Hospital is reimagined primary care. We have invested to improve our health system, ensuring that accessible, affordable, world-class clinical care is closer to you. Your relationship with a primary care provider shapes the foundation of your overall health. Our new, modern primary care facilities are where critical diagnosis and true personalized treatment begin. With locations across New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Exuma, we invite you to experience the Doctors Hospital difference. Book your next appointment at clinics.doctorshos.com.
Every year, car theft in the Bahamas rises. Thieves are getting smarter and faster. Is your car a target? Compact vehicles are at risk. Don't become a victim. Simple steps can make all the difference. Lock your car. Invest in anti-theft devices. Park smart. Protect yourself. Stay alert. I am PC 4392 Trayshawn Ferguson. Stay vigilant. Report suspicious activity. And let's create safer communities together. Learn more by visiting theroyalbahamaspoliceforce.org.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th year seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. Liano Roll went from an unknown to a sought-after JUCO prospect and is now headed to D1. But as fast as college hoops moves nowadays, this might not be the last stop. Roll is taking his talents to Conference USA after committing to the Missouri State Bears. Head coach Kwanzaa Martin is probably watching Southwest Mississippi highlights right now and feeling like he got one of them once. After averaging 14.5 points and 7 boards per game as a sophomore, Roll picked the Bears over offers from Green Bay, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Florida State, Louisiana Tech, UCF, LaSalle, Baylor, Georgia Southern, Old Dominion, and Temple. So he had a lot to choose from. Crazy thing is, he is this good and would be the most transcendent talent in just about any other family. But he's the cousin of another guy from Bimini that took the NBA by storm in his rookie season. That's VJ Edgecombe. It's a long track and field season, but still many reasons to compete. Young athletes had another opportunity as St. Barnabas Parish Anglican Church men hosted their 4th annual Youth Track and Field Classic. Organizers said it's important to give the younger athletes as many opportunities to compete as possible, but the event also serves as a fundraiser to support programs within the St. Barnabas Parish community.
Well, some of the kids, like I said, getting late in the season, and some kids performing well. I know it's a downtime for a lot of our athletes because the season is almost basically over, but those who come out are still performing well. They're still in top form. There's 1 or 2 meets still going on, like the under 23 and under 18, and some other meets going on. So there are still meets coming.
That'll do it for Our Sports. This is 10YS. And whether you observe or not, Whit Monday is a religious holiday, so I hope everyone wore red yesterday. For Pentecost. It's okay to wear all the colors again, guys. They're just colors.
Still ahead on Our News tonight, marking the milestone of 10 years of business success and growth. Our Danielle Miller takes us inside the celebrations. But first, Greg is back in the Weather Center with a complete look at your forecast across the country. Stick with us.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
J.S. Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
I'm very excited, and I can't believe it. It's it's a dream come true. When she did call me yesterday about it, I didn't know what to believe. Thanks to Mr. Coleman and this whole staff for what they do, and making sure the customers are taken care of, making sure we enjoy the gaming they do give to us. Chances is the great house to play, even down to the staff, is perfect. You're going to marvel.
Bing bang bing. Bing bang bing. Bing bing bang. Bang bang bang. Bing bang bing. Bing bang bing. Bing bing bang. Bum bum bang. Bing bang bing. Bum bum. Bing bang bing. Bing bang bing. Bing bing bang.
Don't let diarrhea steal your sunshine. Imodium Multi-Symptom Relief gets to work fast in just 1 hour, offering our most complete relief from diarrhea, bloating, gas, and cramps. So you can get diarrhea off your mind. Imodium. Calm the chaos of diarrhea.
With Benadryl, when life throws pet allergies, bug bites, sunburns, or cold symptoms our way, we say, bring it. Benadryl, for relief from allergies, colds, and itches.
I just found out that KFC has an irresistible promo.
Crunch into the juicy flavor of the new KFC Wrap Star, a classic made modern that's crunchy, melty, and grilled to perfection for all the journeys of your day. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
This is our news. Welcome back. Happy with Monday, everybody. Warm conditions on the outside right now and breezy. Temperature of 84 degrees. Your winds are out of the east-southeast at 20 miles per hour and they are gusting high at times. Feels like temperature is at 88. Temperatures right now around the family violence. We are at 83 in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Alistown, Bimini. We pick up 82 in Marsh Harbor, Abaco, as well as in Governor's Harbor. That's over in Eleuthera. 83 in Great Harbor, Keithbury Islands, Nicholstown, North Andros. 84. Also here in the capital, 84. Central Bahamas, more 84s popping up in Kemps Bay, South Andros, Georgetown, Exuma, and in Deadman's Key, Long Island. 83s in Black Point, Exuma, Port Nelson, Rumkey, and over in Arthurstown, Kid Island, and Coburg Towns in Salvador. Pair of 82s there. Southeast Bahamas, 82 in Duncantown, Ragged Island, Colonel Hill, Crooked Island, 85, 83 in Delectable Bay, 81 in Abrahams Bay, 82 in Providenciales, Turks and Caicos Islands, and Deep South, Matthewtown in Nagua. You are the warm spot down there at 83 degrees. Taking a look at our satellite and radar composite, this is how things are setting up. We do have a ridge of high pressure out in the open Atlantic that is extending across the area. That's keeping us with a tight pressure gradient across the area, and that's resulting in some very breezy conditions, hazardous boating and beaching conditions out there, so do exercise extreme caution. We also have some quick moving showers on the breeze. We're going to continue that trend throughout the remainder of the week, but by Thursday we expect some more showers to be popping in. We are watching this blob of our moisture in the Gulf of Mexico. We expect that to be tracking towards the east. It should move across Florida by the weekend, so we're looking for some increased shower chances during that time frame. Future forecast showing the moisture on the breeze moving across us rather quickly, and that takes us into Tuesday. A couple more showers popping up during the time frame, and into Wednesday we expect much the same. But as I mentioned, that blob of moisture in the Gulf will be moving towards that area by middle to the end of the week. Boating forecast: Northwest Bahamas, small craft caution out there. Advisory in the Atlantic, rip current risk remain high. East to southeast winds at 15 to 20 knots. They will be gusting high at times. 4 to 6 foot seas expected, but up to 8 feet in the Atlantic waters. Low tide is at 10:58 tonight. Your high tide takes place at 4:52 tomorrow morning. Central and southeast Bahamas, an advisory for you guys down there. High risk of rip currents. Also east to southeast winds, 15 to 25 knots. They will be gusting to near gale, especially across the southeastern Bahamas. 5 to 7 foot seas expected, but building up to 9 feet in Atlantic waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In your extended forecast, we'll keep those quick moving showers throughout the chain of islands through the next couple of days. Increased moisture on Thursday. We taper off on Friday, but that moisture moving into our area by the weekend. So we're looking at increased shower chances, and that will take us into next week. So make sure you have plans for the weekend. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody.
Thanks so much, Greg. Well, across nearly all private sectors, statistics indicate that 50% of businesses collapse within the initial 5 years, while only 33% survive to reach 10 years. Tonight, our Daniel Miller highlights a Bahamian-owned company that beat those odds and recently celebrated the 10-year milestone in business.
resorts, luxury retailers, recording artists, and more. That catalog of work began a decade ago. And to commemorate this achievement, they hosted a 10th anniversary soiree inside the historic Fort Charlotte. Dressed in island chic attire, invited guests celebrated with performances by some of the finest local entertainers. However, before the major projects and social capital, where did it all begin? CEO of Jiggy Productions, Kyle Ferguson, telling me the vision was sparked after his college graduation.
I had an idea about coming home and trying to make a name for the Bahamas, being able to not just settle for mediocrity, but put out excellent visuals. So I can put the Bahamas on the map so that the world can know that we are a place that is reliable for solid, excellent content.
And when it comes to reflecting on his company's growth?
Unbelief, thankfulness, excitement.
Ferguson, who is just 33 years old, believes his company's achievements can serve as a model for other young men.
Filmmaking and video production is something that is normally not seen as something as like a career. You know, growing up in the Caribbean is usually doctor, lawyer, accountant, you know, but being in the creative industry, I think that, and seeing that its potential, that we have so much here to grow. And I'm just doing one thing. There's so much other spaces in this industry that people can go and study and learn and get good at.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Danielle Miller.
All right, thanks so much, Danielle, and thank you for joining us for our news tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Megan Shepherd. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Just click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you stay up to date with content like this from the team you already trust.